Okay, so let's get started. Okay, so hello everyone, I'm the speaker today, and the topic I'm going to share is fire dance, gorgeous but dangerous. Okay, so before we start it, this is the agenda today. We are going to go through these sections. It could be an opening, a little trick intro, and a video demo, a myth buster, and a conclusion. Okay, let me briefly introduce myself first. So my name is Rush. So I'm a senior student from the computer science department, and I'm the former club director of NCKU Fire Dance Club. And I perform fire dance for at least 3 years, and I'm a novel long-staff dancer. Okay, so let's get into the question. So when I tell someone I do fire dance, and these are some common questions they will ask. So have you ever hurt yourself? The answer is yes, of course. And it took me a few weeks or even months to fully recover from that. So if you are not a professional, please do not try this at home. Please, thank you. And the second question is fire dance really that dangerous? So this is a tricky question, and we are going to discuss this today. So I will tell you my answer at the end of this strategy. So what is actually fire dance? Technically, if you use fire in your dance, it counts as fire dance. So even if you take a candle and dance with that, it counts as fire dance. But yeah, the definition seems quite too general. So there are actually some common props that we use in fire dance. And just like playing an RPG game, you are going to pick your class, right? Being a warrior, a wizard, or an archer. So in fire dance, you need to pick which props you would like to play. Like the first one is staff. And I'm a double hole staff dancer, and it is one of the branches in the staff. Oh yeah, and by the way, if you are wondering, that is me. I'm the final boss in that one. Okay. And the second one is poi. Poi is made out of chain and a fire wick. So you can swing it and do some crazy stuff. It is very different from the staff. And the next one is fire fan. Fire fan, you can see from the photo, it has 10 fire wick, and it's very close to your hand, like right here. So this prop is very hot, and it is very hard to master it. So I really respect those fan dancers. Okay. Oh, so it's the video demo part. I would love to give out a live demo, but I think I will be in trouble and the smoke detector goes on. And okay. And yeah, and so the content following is highly related to this, so please watch it carefully. From the video, you can see some really cool, really fancy tricks, but also seems really dangerous, right? Like fire touching and fire eating, you swallow fire down, so young. And the explosion, we call it fire splash. So in the following section, I'm going to tell you the secret behind these tricks and how does it actually work and why for most of the time they are safe to perform. Okay, but before I tell you the answer, I hope everyone can have a guess in advance. And kindly enough, I provide some options for you since I'm an HR student. I know HR. Multiple choice problem. Okay? So let's get started. So the first one, fire touching. So how does it actually work? A, it is a fake fire, so it is not hot at all. B, lotion protection. So before the performance, I have to put some lotion on my arm to protect it from burning. C, special fabric. The edge of my staff is made out of special fabric, thus the temperature is not that high. So does anyone want to share his or her thoughts? C. Okay, I hear very nice answers. So let's see what is the answer. Okay, answer is C, special fabric. So our staff is made out of the edge of our staff is made out of Kevlar. It is a synthetic fiber and it is used in a bulletproof armor and it has fire resistance. So actually we are not burning our fabric, we are burning a fuel inside the fabric. So the fuel we use is called kerosene and it is widely used in the oil lamp or an oil heater, which is not very common in Taiwan. So maybe this is your first time hearing this kind of fuel. And this fuel is really stable. It has a high ignition temperature and a low flame temperature, which is 990 degrees Celsius. Well, 990 degrees Celsius sounds still really hot, right? But like other fuels, ethanol, or widely known as alcohol, and gasoline can burn over 1,000 degrees. And the 990 degrees Celsius is the maximum degrees only appear on the top of the flame. So when we do the fire touching tricks, the flame goes off, right? And most of the time, we touch the bottom of the fire and we keep moving. We will not keep it at the same position. So actually, it is not that hot as you imagine. It feels like probably around 80 or 100 degrees Celsius. The hot water you put in your instant noodle is even hotter than that. Yeah. Okay, next one. Fire eating. So yeah, small fire is so yummy. So how does it actually work? A, there's some water in the mouth. B, use my tongue to put out the fire. C, there are no air in my mouth, thus the fire go out naturally. Anyone want to take a guess? C. Okay, C. Yeah, good choice. The answer is C. There are no air in my mouth. So let's take a look at this picture. This is called the fire triangle. As you can see, the three edges is called oxygen, heat, and fuel. This means you need all of them to start a fire. And for a normal human, it breathes out CO2 and moisture. So there are not many oxygen in your mouth to let to start a fire. So when we don't actually swallow the fire down, when the fire put it into our mouth, it goes out naturally. So it is like saying it's not burning inside. Okay, last one. Spiral splash, the explosion. So how does this explosion work? A, I put some gunpowder on my staff. B, a mist of fuel. Somehow I create a mist of fuel and tiny flame balloon. C, a projector light effect. You know that I need to hide the projector under the stand before performance. Yeah, so does anyone want to take a guess? C. Okay, good choice. So yeah, the answer is B, mist of fuels. So before we talk about fire splash, we need to talk about normal fire splash. If you spin a staff quick enough, the fuel in the edge of the staff will spread out, and it will form a mist of fuel, and it will explode. Yeah. And the spiral splash physics is the key. You roll over the staff with the back, and you add some horizontal force, so you can turn a staff like this, and it will form a mist, an oil mist again, and you will get yourself a DNA-shaped explosion. Yeah. So since now you all learned about something about fire dance, let's come back to this question. Is fire dance dangerous? Yeah, I would say yes, if you don't have the correct knowledge into zero training. But if you know it well and you practice it a lot, I think it is not that horrible. So before I end my journey, I would like to share a quote from Jim Rohn. What you don't know will hurt you. People, if you are afraid of something you don't know, try to understand it first. Maybe you will find out that it is not that horrible as you imagine. Thank you very much. This is my journey.